They actually did it. They actually did it. I was right. I was right the whole freaking time. I was right. This is the Cordis Die channel. This is the official YouTube channel of Cordis Die. They actually dropped it. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. 13 years in the making. We talked about it yesterday, where yesterday was Judgment Day, the 19th of June, 2025. That was the day where like 5 of the missions of Black Ops 2 actually took place. And in those missions, you did various things like defending LA and even taking out Raul Menendez. But you see, the campaign didn't quite end there, because there was one day left. The day after you killed Raul Menendez, if you made the decision to kill Raul Menendez, this is what would happen.
This video is triggered to play upon my assassination. Cordis Die, you know how to proceed. My death will shine light upon ubiquitous darkness.
Well, guess what? Today is June 20th, 2025, and we happen to know that something was going to be happening today, because when they released the Black Ops 7 trailer, which by the way, that game is taking place in the year 2035, 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2, through that trailer at the very end on this screen, you could see the date once again for June 20th, 2025. Now, a little side piece there, you could also see the same day, June 20th, 2035 later on in the trailer. But that led us to today. So we were all waiting to see what would happen. And here's what did. They actually did it. They actually did it. I was right. I was right the whole freaking time. I was right. This is the Cordis Die channel. This is the official YouTube channel of Cordis Die. They actually dropped it.
2025 was just the beginning. A necessary first step. Once again, you shall know fear.
Oh my God. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. That is a 15-second teaser. What can you possibly take away from that? I'm gonna play it for you one more time without me reacting or anything like that. And then I'm gonna show you the definite things that you missed and what this means moving forward.
2025 was just the beginning. A necessary first step. Once again, you shall know fear.
This is the official Cordis Die YouTube channel. This is owned by Activision or Treyarch, one of the two of them, and there has not been a video for almost 13 years on this channel. The last video was this.
Come, my friends. 'Tis not too late to seek a newer world.
That is it. That is all that was in that
Come,
video.
my friends.
There is no actual video whatsoever. This came out on July 9th, 2012, and there has been nothing, not one video on this channel since. Until today, we got the lesson. This time, there is a video that goes alongside
2025 was just the beginning.
Now, what does this video mean? There's a couple different aspects that we have to look at right away. The first comes from the visuals. The first thing that you have to ask yourself when looking at this is, where are we in this video? Are we being interrogated? Is this David Mason being interrogated by Raul Menendez? Well, there's a couple things you may notice. First off, where are we? We are in a safe house. Specifically, this is actually one of the rewards for hitting level 1000 currently in Black Ops 6. By the way, all of the level 1000 rewards for Black Ops 6 are teases for Black Ops 7. And clearly, this Dark Reflections loading screen looks very, very similar to what we are seeing there. So there is this rumor going around that Black Ops 7 is going to all be based off of the inside of David Mason's head, everything going on inside there. And there's some more evidence from this teaser, because as we can see, as this 15-second teaser progresses, there are these kind of static or glitches going on within this, which actually goes along with one of the theories that I posed in a previous video. And that is the theory of the direct neural interface. You see, the direct neural interface was something that was introduced within Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, and was essentially a computer put inside your head that is used to control prosthetics, other robots, things along those lines. But there was, of course, a lot of problems with these. Even all the way into the year 2065, there was a virus by the name of Corvus inside of these. So to see you looking out towards Raul Menendez with this kind of glitch going on kind of stands to make you reason that this is what is going on inside of what appears to be David Mason's head. But on top of that, even seeing Raul Menendez there poses some questions, because based off of everything that we've seen, the canon ending of Black Ops 2, this is what happens.
Murder me for Cordis Die.
And in fact, even though we're seeing Raul Menendez in this 15-second teaser, actually doubles down on the idea that he is indeed dead, because you see everything that is going on the monitors in the background. Number one, on the left-hand side, you can see the Cordis Die logo on the green screen. However, every other monitors is actually showing off the basically war and the attrition and the damage that the Cordis Die caused the world right after the events of Black Ops 2. And this only happens when Raul Menendez dies, is made a martyr, and then the world, the 2 billion people that supported the Cordis Die movement, go and fight wars amongst the world after Raul Menendez destroyed the world's drones, therefore having an uprising to take over capitalism. That is what you're seeing on all of those monitors in the background. Now we got to move into the audio.
2025 was just the beginning. A necessary first step.
So to understand that, you have to understand what the Cordis Die movement actually meant to Raul Menendez and how he planned it out. Now, there's a couple of things you should know about Cordis Die that I actually haven't talked about yet. First of all, the name Cordis Die in Latin is translated to Heart Day. Now, you may be wondering why. Now, the specific day in question is June the 19th, 2025. However, years earlier, on June the 19th, 1973, there was a fire in the building that Josefina, Raul Menendez's sister, and Raul himself were staying in. This fire severely disfigured his sister. Now, his sister wore a heart pendant. We'll come back to that in a second. So years after this, he planned his revenge on America because this fire was taken out by an American who was just trying to get their hands on some insurance money. So for years, he planned his revenge on the exact same day that this happened, but years later, on June the 19th, 2025, that is where he set his actions into place. And in fact, the entire thing was planned out. Black Ops 2 actually starts out with Raul Menendez showing up at the vault and giving Frank Woods Josefina's heart pendant, symbolizing the beginning of Heart Day. Getting caught by the Americans, being brought to the USS Obama, hacking the entire drone system, shutting down said drone system, and then taking the Cordis Die movement and using himself as a martyr to push this movement forward and plunge the world into chaos. He wanted the world to be just as chaotic as his life was because of what happened on June the 19th, 1973. Not Judgment Day, but Heart Day.
Once again, you shall know fear.
So what that is in reference to is Raul Menendez speaking to David Mason. After killing his father, Alex Mason, crippling his mentor, Frank Woods, and killing Jason Hudson, this was the speech that was given to David Mason from Raul Menendez.
You will see this pendant again. And you will remember everything you saw and felt tonight. You will remember all the years of anger and pain. And when you do, David, please, come to me.
And that is what exactly Raul Menendez does. Uses fear to manipulate, scare, and essentially get his way. But you may be wondering why he says, once again, you shall know fear. That is because once Raul Menendez was killed in Black Ops 2, some of that fear, anxiety, stress that was going on in David Mason's mind was gone. It was alleviated because Menendez was no longer in this world. However, he seemingly somehow has now returned. But that is where another one of my theories comes in. Cradle. Cradle was one of the things in Black Ops 6, and as we know, Black Ops 6's story is going to carry forward into Black Ops 7, just like 40 years apart, which is weird. But Cradle, the element that was used within Black Ops 6, was known for inducing severe rage and fear in the people it was being used upon. So a mix of that with a direct neural interface, bringing back Raul Menendez, the thing that scares David Mason's most, into his memory, and then having some sort of safe room that we are seeing here in this trailer appears to be what is going on, at least as of right now. But if you want to see me dive deeper into any of these theories, the DNI theory, the Cradle theory, anything along those lines, hit the like button. That'll show me you want to see more videos like this one. Let's go for 4,000 likes on this video. That would be insane. If you're liking the Black Ops 7, the story content, be sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, and until next time.
Once again, you shall know fear.